We all know that social connection is important for our well-being. But does the size of our social circle really matter? Some people believe that having a large circle of friends is the key to happiness. After all, the more friends you have, the more social activities you can engage in, right? But others argue that it's the quality, not the quantity of friendships that matter. Having a few close friends who truly care about you can be more valuable than having many acquaintances. So, which is it? Is it better to have a small or big circle of friends? Let's find out in this video. So if you want to know more, stick until the end. Let's start with the pros of having a small circle of friends. 1. Closer relationships. When you have a small circle of friends, you have a greater opportunity to develop closer relationships with each individual. With fewer people in the group, you can spend more quality time together and build a deeper level of understanding and empathy. This can help to create stronger bonds and foster a sense of intimacy and trust between friends. In a small group, you may also be more likely to share common interests and experiences, which can further enhance your connection. 2. Easier to manage. Managing a small circle of friends is generally easier than managing a large group. With fewer people to keep track of, you can devote more time and attention to each individual. You may find it easier to remember important details about each friend, such as their birthdays or favorite activities, which can help to strengthen your relationship. You may also find that communication is smoother and more efficient in a small group, as there are fewer people to coordinate with. 3. Greater trust. In a small group of friends, you can build greater trust and dependability. With a smaller number of people, you may feel more comfortable sharing personal information and vulnerabilities with each other. In a small group, you may also be more likely to hold each other accountable and rely on each other for support in difficult times. Next, let's talk about the disadvantages associated with having a small circle of friends. 1. Limited social network. Having a small circle of friends can mean that you have a limited social network. This can make it more difficult to meet new people and experience new things. You may find yourself stuck in a routine with the same group of people, which can lead to feelings of boredom or stagnation. Additionally, with fewer people in your social network, you may have fewer opportunities to tap into different perspectives or resources. 2. Lack of diversity. A small circle of friends may lack diversity, both in terms of demographics and experiences. If everyone in your group comes from the same background or shares similar beliefs, you may not be exposed to different cultures, lifestyles, or perspectives. This can limit your understanding of the world and prevent you from learning and growing as a person. Additionally, a lack of diversity can make it more difficult to connect with people outside of your immediate social circle. 3. Over-reliance on friends. If you have a small circle of friends, you may be more likely to rely on them too much for social support. While having close friends is important, it's also important to maintain a healthy balance and not put too much pressure on any one relationship. Over-reliance on friends can lead to feelings of burnout or resentment, as well as a sense of isolation if you don't have many other people in your social network to turn to. Now, let's move on with the advantages of having a big circle of friends. 1. More social opportunities. One of the benefits of having a large circle of friends is that you'll have more opportunities to socialize and engage in different activities. With more people in your social network, you may be exposed to a wider range of interests and experiences. This can help you to discover new hobbies, try different foods, and explore different parts of your city or town. Additionally, with more people to connect with, you'll have a better chance of finding friends who share your specific interests or goals. 2. Greater diversity. A large circle of friends can expose you to a greater degree of diversity in terms of culture, beliefs, and perspectives. With more people in your social network, you'll have a chance to learn from a wider variety of individuals and broaden your worldviews. You may be exposed to different religions, political ideologies, or social backgrounds that you may not have otherwise encountered. 3. Support system. With a large circle of friends, you'll have a greater number of people to rely on for social support. If you're going through a tough time, you'll have more people to turn to for help and encouragement. This can be especially important during major life changes, such as moving to a new city, starting a new job, or going through a difficult breakup. On top of that, with more people to connect with, you'll have a greater chance of finding friends who share your specific struggles or challenges. Lastly, let's discuss the possible cons of having a big circle of friends. 1. Less intimate relationships. One of the challenges of having a larger group of friends is that it can be harder to develop close, intimate relationships with each individual. With more people in your social network, you may feel like you only have time for superficial interactions and may not have the opportunity to connect with each person on a deeper level. You may also find that you have less in common with some friends than others, making it difficult to cultivate a sense of closeness. 2. Limited time. With so many friends, it can be difficult to make time for everyone. You may find yourself spread too thin and not able to give enough attention to any one friend. This can lead to feelings of guilt or anxiety, as you may feel like you're neglecting important relationships. Additionally, with more people in your social network, there may be conflicting schedules or priorities that make it difficult to coordinate social events or activities. 3. Drama and gossip. With a large group of friends, there's a higher likelihood of drama and gossip. Rumors and conflicts can spread quickly, and it can be difficult to keep up with all the different interpersonal dynamics. You may find yourself caught in the middle of conflicts or rumors that you don't want to be a part of, or you may feel like you're constantly trying to navigate different social dynamics. This can be stressful and draining, and may even lead to the breakdown of friendships or the formation of cliques within the group. 4. Inauthentic relationships. In a big circle of friends, it's easy to get caught up in superficial relationships where people aren't truly interested in getting to know each other. You may feel like you're constantly putting on a show or trying to impress others, rather than being your authentic self. With so many people in your social network, it can be tempting to focus on the number of relationships rather than the quality, which can lead to a sense of disconnection or loneliness. Regardless of the size of your social circle, the key is to maintain healthy relationships that are based on mutual respect, trust, and authenticity. By prioritizing the quality of your relationships over the quantity, you can create a supportive social network that brings you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of belonging. We hope that you found this information helpful and informative. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be updated when we release new videos. See you on the next one.